Greetings, Captain Alvida.
It looks like she's sleeping.
Wake her up. We have to question her if we want to find out what she was doing in our library.
Madam, wake up. We need to speak to you. Hey!
She didn't move. That's not normal. Let's look at her more closely.
I understand why she wouldn't answer. She's not breathing. Look at her cheeks. They're red and her pupils are dilated. She's been poisoned. I believe you called this poison belladonna on the continent.
That's correct. You have a sharp eye. I wonder who could have administered it. Search her. It's the only way to get answers at this stage.
There's nothing in her scarf. Nothing. Her jacket is the first thing the guards would have searched. Well, have a look at this. There's a secret pocket in her boots, and there are notes inside.
It's a long number. I'm no library rat, but given the circumstances, it must be the reference of the document she was meant to steal. What's on the other one?
It's a series of odd symbols. It could be a coded message. There's nothing in her pockets, and there's no lining to hide anything in. There is nothing more to learn here, I'm afraid. We should return to see the Master Librarian and report our findings.
That's an excellent suggestion. He'll be able to tell us more about the stolen document and might even know this strange code.
You've come back. How can I help you?
We were able to enter the prison without anyone suspecting a thing.
Did the prisoner tell you anything?
That would have been difficult, seeing as how she was dead when we found her.
What? How is that possible? Well, how did she die?
She was poisoned. Belladonna was used.
Well, that rules out suicide. If she'd had a vial of poison, it would have been found when she was searched. Did you learn anything at all? Perhaps by searching her?
Yes, there was a secret pocket in her boots. We found these two notes. One contains a number that we think refers to the document she was to steal from the Great Library. The other is a list of exotic symbols, some sort of code. Do they mean anything to you?
No. But wait. Perhaps it's not a code, but rather a series of directions. This first symbol, for example, makes me think of a mermaid carrying a fishing rod, which corresponds to the name of our tavern. It could be a covert way of showing our spy the way to find her contacts. As for this number, by the eels! I believe it's a map from the most secret part of the library. Let me check that right away. One of our maps is missing. It's a map that reveals the location of an island yet undiscovered by those on the continent. This is a disaster. Is that all you found on the spy?
Yes. Whoever killed her must have taken the missing map. After the spy stole it, she was of no utility to him. And her murder in our prison confirms your suspicions. There were knots involved.
We must find that map, or you and I both know all too well what fate will befall the people who live on that island. See what you can do to decipher these symbols. Follow the trail. It's the only lead we have to finding the people behind all this. Good luck. And be on your guard. The death of that spy proves that they're capable of anything.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's always a pleasure.
Look, 2 stacked barrels. That looks like the symbol in the note. We're on the right track. But now, which way should we go? There's the crate marked with a circle. Let's keep going.
I have the impression we've lost the trail. These look more like bandits than a network of spies.
You're right. We might have gone wrong somewhere along the way.
Oi! You lot! Stop right there! You better have a good reason for being here.
We haven't come here for you. We were following a case and must have taken a wrong turn.
Case? So you're some sort of guards? Be gone with you. And don't come back.
We'll be leaving now. We'll have to be careful. Well, the crate with a circle on it. I hope it's the right one this time. We found a notebook. It says that the people who were here had some sort of business to do at the cove in the backcountry.
We should go there. I want to know who's behind this.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here. There they are.
We'd learn more if we could hear what they're saying.
What are you all doing out here? You following us?
We caught you red-handed. You orchestrated a break-in of the Great Library, during which you stole a map. A map that you had hoped to sell to Teleme.
You've discovered our little operation. That's a shame. However, I'm certain there must be a way to make this go away.
You cannot seriously mistake this person for a bastion of scruples. This deal seems highly unlikely to be respected. I am well aware that you are part of my father's flotilla. What do you think he will say when we reveal your implication in this sordid business?
The Admiral will be surprised to learn that members of his crew have betrayed the Guild, casting the shadow of doubt upon his authority. What do you think he'll have done to you?
By every foul wind I've ever crossed. Couldn't you stay on your island and stop nosing around on ours? Here, take your map and forget us. The Admiral does not need to be sullied by this matter.
You've come back. How can I help you?
We followed the thieves' trail using the documents we found in the spy's belongings.
Now that's mighty good news. Tell me everything.
The symbols were a treasure hunt of sorts that led to an old warehouse. There we found a note that mentioned a meeting near a cove in the backcountry.
And you went there, I imagine. Did you find the traitors?
Yes, we tried to listen in to their conversation, but we were discovered.
That's truly unfortunate. But it's not easy to spy on spies. Were you able to recover the map?
Yes, we found the map. Here, take it.
Thank you. It's a relief to have it back. I will make sure it never leaves these library walls again. Were you able to identify any of the traitors?
We'd seen the woman who seemed to be their leader before. She spoke with Admiral Barcelos after our trial.
I will ask the Admiral if he recalls her name. We will find her, thanks to your help. If we can capture her, we will certainly be able to unmask the other traitors. Thank you for everything. Not only did you save a people from brutal colonization, but you did it with the utmost discretion. And thanks to your help, I have no doubt we'll catch those rascal traitors. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation for your help.
Much obliged, friend.
If ever you should need my help, I would be more than happy to assist you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's always a pleasure.
Ah, there you are. I hope you've had safe travels.
Yes, thank you. I see that you have come with your escort.
They have accompanied me this far, but they will wait for me here. No need to bring the entire troop and this carriage. We are only here to see if the Alliance is up to something in these ruins, not to lead an assault.
As you wish. You know the region and its dangers better than we do.
That's true. Should we be going?
I still have some preparations to make before leaving.
In that case, come back when you're ready to go.
Winter clothes, summer clothes, light clothing. Hello? Are you looking for a... Mother of pearl and precious stone. Evenings in Damask. I've got you covered.
Swords and axes, armor and helmets. You can find it all here. Looking for...
From here, the farm doesn't look very prosperous.
That's an understatement. I'm afraid your family isn't exactly living in luxury, and they're not going to get rich farming those fields.
Hello. You must be Mark, Clotilde's husband.
And I assume you're Ludwig, her late husband's brother. I can't tell you how happy I am to meet you and your friends. Unfortunately, we can't really celebrate this occasion as well as we'd like. As you can see, our farm isn't in the best condition.
Indeed. Where is Clotilde?
She's gone to Perenne to try to find a solution. Unfortunately, we're up to our ears in problems. Farm isn't producing enough, the soil is too poor, and we're heavily in debt. I'm afraid we're going to lose what little we have left. That's why I wrote to you.
You wrote to me? I thought the letter was from Clotilde. That explains a lot. I was surprised she asked me for help, considering the way things are between us.
I'm sorry. We heard you were looking for her. She refused to contact you, of course. But given our circumstances, I thought any help would be welcome. So I wrote on her behalf. I hope you'll forgive me.
I understand. My friends and I will do our best to help you.
You say your farm isn't producing enough. What can you tell us about it?
We harvest almost nothing from our fields. The soil isn't good. Or maybe it's the seeds we've been using. We're working ourselves to the bone with no results, especially since the tools we bought are all broken.
We should be able to find you some good seeds that are better suited to this soil. I have an idea of where.
You said you were in debt.
We needed to borrow money to buy seeds and tools. Unfortunately, we chose the wrong person. What seemed like a small amount at first has grown into a huge debt, and the debt collectors won't leave us alone. They're threatening to take my land. If they do, Clotilde and I will have nothing left. After everything she's been through, it would kill her.
We must leave you now, but don't worry. We'll find a solution to your problems.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You can stay as long as you like. You're always welcome here.
Your family seems to be struggling. What can we do to help them?
I have an idea. I have a hiding place nearby where I kept some seeds and tools that could help them get their crops going again. But we should take a look around the farm too. Maybe the soil just isn't right for what they planted, and we may be able to repair the tools.
Can you tell me more about this hiding place?
It's in Peren, outside the city. I'd been storing these farm supplies there to smuggle them into the south of the Empire.
It's not far, but it's not exactly close either. Maybe we should concentrate on what we can do here first.
It's up to you. I admit I'm not thinking very clearly when it comes to my family.
Let's see what we can do here first.
Lead the way.
I can't do it.
Let's have a look at those tools. If they're broken, we might be able to repair them.
These tools are old and well used, but they're still in good working condition.
That's odd. Maybe Mark exaggerated so we would bring him better tools. We should take a closer look at the soil in this field. It looks unusually sandy to me.
Something was poured onto the surface to make the soil less fertile. But if you dig a little, you can see that it's good soil underneath. I'm sorry, Ludwig, but I think your brother-in-law lied to you. His land isn't that bad and his tools are usable.
You're right. Something is off here. Let's check the barn and see what he's already harvested.
My poor Ludwig. I'm afraid your brother-in-law has taken you for a fool. We should go and give him a piece of our mind.
We need a key to open this door. I can't do it.
Mark, you lied to us. I'd like to know why.
What? I didn't lie to you, I assure you,
We looked at your fields. You've clearly spread something on them to ruin the surface of the soil. And your tools are in good condition.
You don't know me, it's true. But did you really think I'd be so easily fooled?
Forgive me, it's true. I lied. And Clotilde isn't in Peren. She's hiding here in the barn. Clotilde, come out! She'll explain everything.
Here I am, Mark. They know everything.
Of course. You took us for complete fools. Why did you lie to us?
Because we didn't have any other choice. All this is your fault.
My fault? How's that?
General Eisenach sent his henchmen. He forced us to help him capture you.
Why did you accept? If you think he's going to spare you when he attacks, you're entirely mistaken.
Your favorite excuse. The General is so cruel that he'd kill us too. It's for that same reason that you let him kill your own brother. All Eisenach would have had to do is hand me the rope and I'd have hung you myself. That's how much I hate you. It doesn't matter if he kills us. At least Rudolph will live. He promised me. They're holding him, you see. I won't lose my son because of you.
Clotilde, I am sorry, but he tricked you. Rudolph is in Yuxantis. We met him. He was looking for you, by the way. That is why I have been searching for you in earnest. But forget that for now. Eisenach is coming, and we need to prepare.
You are right. We can most certainly use this failed trap against him. Are there any things here that we could use to defend the farm?
We could always build some traps. It's not really my speciality, but if well placed in the courtyard, it could at least slow them down.
That's an idea. There are lots of things in the barn we could use to build them with, if you know how to make them.
We could also place explosives in a few barrels in the courtyard. But we need to hurry. They'll soon be here. Well done. They'll be easier to defeat if they're bleeding before the fight even starts.
Perfection. With these explosives at the ready, we should be able to spice up the fight a bit.
I don't think there's anything else we can do. Now we wait for the General and his men.
I'll be in your debt if everyone gets out of this unscathed. Let them come. General Eisenach, at last we meet face to face.
Finally, I'll make you pay for my son's death, you gibbet-bound wretch.
I will not be hung without a fight.
I expected nothing less from you. Soldiers, attack! Let's show them what we're made of!
Hang in there. Look, the General is fleeing. These must be his last men.
Let's make these heretics pay.
Show them what we're made of!
We should go after him. That bastard will never leave my family in peace.
No, Ludwig, I don't think now is the time. If we go now, how can we be sure he doesn't have more soldiers waiting to take revenge on your family? Our priority is to make sure they're safe. We'll deal with the general another time.
You're alive.
Yes, but no thanks to you.
You caused us a great deal of pain. And I thought my son in danger. I didn't hesitate an instant choosing between him and you. But you were right. I heard what the General was saying. He would have killed us all. And I suppose it was the same as when he had your brother. I am sorry, Ludwig. I apologize.
If I hadn't killed the General's son, none of this would have happened.
His son was your commanding officer, wasn't he? Why did you kill him?
He was a cold-hearted fool, completely drunk on power, who had already put us through hell on the battlefield. He was always risking our lives, never his own. We meant nothing to him. We had captured enemy soldiers that day. They were poor people, peasants who had been forcibly conscripted, just like us. They were our neighbors. We knew some of them. He ordered us to kill them so we wouldn't have to feed them. Their lives were of no value to him. I refused to obey his order, and so did the others. He threatened to hang us for insubordination. We fought him. He could barely hold a sword. I killed him.
And you were right to do so. I'm sorry, Ludwig. I didn't know what happened. All I knew was that because of that incident, we lost so many of our family members and our home.
I know. How many times have I asked myself if I could have done things differently?
But we can't turn back time. At least Rudolf is alive. He wants to see you again. We could take you to Yuxantis if you'd like. Our friend Captain Alvida will be happy to take you there, I'm sure.
That's all I could ever want. But Mark, that means leaving the farm behind.
After everything that's just happened here, I think it's best to get away for a while. Let's go to Yuxantis.
Rudolph, you got my message?
Mom!
My darling, I thought I'd lost you. I never imagined it would be your uncle who would bring us together at last.
Hello.
This is Mark, my new husband. He helped me so much after we fled the village. I hope you'll get along well.
Come on. Let's leave them to celebrate their happy reunion. Thank you. Thank you all for helping me save them and bring them back together.
I'm a guard, not a tour guide.
Stop right there. This part of the palace is restricted. You can't go any further.
We have the endorsement of Father Cardinal Pius. I presume he sent word?
Oh? Yes, I think we were told that a group of his protégés wished to speak with a minister. You may enter.
You're the Father Cardinal's new protégés, I gather. I must admit, you're not what I expected.
Hello, Mr. Derrill. It is a real pleasure to see you again.
Mademoiselle de Vespe, you have some very strange associates. But I shouldn't be surprised after your stunt in Olima. Well, what is your request?
We'd like to speak to the Prince de Vespe.
Like so many others, you must understand that His Majesty is very busy. He cannot see you at the moment. However, I will make sure he is informed of your visit, and I will let you know if he wishes to see you.
Come now, Sir Derrill. Can't I go and say hello to my dear uncle?
His Majesty, your uncle, is furious with you for your behavior during your last diplomatic mission. I doubt he will want to see you at the moment, but I will inform him that you came by. Now, to ensure that your request is properly registered, can you tell me why you are seeking an audience?
We are planning an expedition to Tirfredi, but to finance it we need the support of a nation.
And you're hoping that the prince will finance your little trip home?
I'm sure the journey could have a favorable commercial outcome for Perrin. Our ship can transport a great deal of merchandise.
I understand. I imagine you are aware that the congregation's trading post on Tirfredi is run by the Dorsey family. Of course, His Majesty might enjoy competing with his rivals at home, but the investment in such a venture would be substantial. No, really, you would have to have done the family an immense service for him to invest such a sum in you. And I don't really see what you could possibly do for us. However, if you do happen to have something that might interest His Majesty, please come and see me again.
We shall leave now. It was a pleasure.
Likewise, likewise. Goodbye. If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent and confidential business to attend to.
Move along. I'm on watch.
Show them what we're made of! What we're made of!
Careful, darling! You look dreadful!
Look out! Guards!
Stop right there. You can't go any further. This excavation site is forbidden to the public.
Although my eloquence has little effect on ministers and other high-ranking diplomats, I'm sure I'll be able to persuade this guard if you want me to. I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Sybil de Vespe, the prince's niece. As you are no doubt aware, my uncle is very interested in this dig, and he's asked me to come and survey the site on his behalf. These people who are with me are specialists in archaeological excavations who have previously conducted digs in Taimir. Their experience is absolutely essential for me to be able to evaluate the progress of the site.
All right, very well, Lady de Vespe. You may enter. Just be careful where you put your feet. These old ruins can be dangerous.
Hello. May the enlightened bless you.